In today's digital jungle, carving out a distinct identity isn't just smart, it's essential. Imagine walking into the busiest city in the world. Millions of people are talking at once. Giant billboards flash in every direction. Every shop owner is calling for your attention. Every street is crowded with businesses trying to sell you something. Now imagine placing your own small sign in the middle of that chaos. Would anyone notice it? That city is the internet. Every single day, people across the UK, the United States, and Canada scroll through thousands of social media posts, advertisements, videos, emails, and websites. Businesses are competing harder than ever for one thing that has become incredibly valuable: attention. Some brands become unforgettable. Others disappear into the background. The difference isn't always better products. It isn't always bigger budgets. It isn't even the company that's been around the longest. The biggest difference is branding. Think about Apple. Before you even see one of their products, you already know what the brand represents: innovation, simplicity, premium quality. Think about Nike. You don't just think about shoes, you think about ambition, determination, and pushing beyond your limits. Or think about Airbnb. They don't simply sell accommodation. They sell the feeling of belonging anywhere in the world. None of these companies became household names because of their logos alone. They became successful because they built a brand people could trust, remember, and emotionally connect with. That's exactly what we're going to explore today. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to create an effective online brand strategy that helps your business stand out, attract loyal customers, and build long-term success in today's competitive digital marketplace. Whether you're launching your very first business, running a growing company, or trying to reinvent an existing brand, these strategies will give you a practical roadmap you can start using immediately. But before we dive in, take just a second to support the channel. If you enjoy practical business advice that actually helps you grow, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our future videos. Every week, we share proven strategies on branding, leadership, marketing, entrepreneurship, and business growth designed specifically for today's digital economy. Now, let's begin. Imagine planting a flag in the middle of a vast landscape. That flag represents your business. But around you, thousands of other flags are appearing every single day. Some are bright. Some are creative. Some are impossible to ignore. Others fade into the background almost immediately. Building an online brand is very similar. Your website, social media profiles, videos, emails, and advertisements all become signals that tell people who you are. Without a clear strategy, those signals become confusing. Customers don't know what your business stands for. They don't remember your message. And eventually, they move on to someone else. That's why every successful brand begins with one important question. Why do you exist? Not what you sell. Not how much experience you have. But why your business exists in the first place. Many companies answer this question with generic statements. We provide excellent customer service. We offer high-quality products. We're passionate about helping people. While those statements sound nice, almost every business says the same thing. Your purpose needs to go much deeper. Perhaps you help busy professionals save valuable time. Maybe you help families make healthier choices. Maybe you help small businesses compete with larger corporations. Or perhaps you empower entrepreneurs to achieve financial independence. People connect with purpose far more than they connect with products. When your purpose becomes clear, every marketing decision becomes easier. Your content becomes focused. Your messaging becomes consistent. Your audience understands exactly why they should care. Once you've defined your purpose, it's time to understand who you're actually speaking to. One of the biggest mistakes businesses make is trying to appeal to everyone. But if your message speaks to everyone, it usually connects with no one. Imagine you're opening a fitness coaching business. Would you market the same way to a retired couple in Vancouver, a university student in London, and a busy executive in New York? Of course not. Each person has different goals, different challenges, different lifestyles. The more clearly you understand your audience, the easier it becomes to create content they genuinely care about. Spend time reading customer reviews. Browse online communities. Pay attention to questions people repeatedly ask. Listen carefully to complaints. Every problem your audience experiences is an opportunity for your business to provide a solution. The best brands don't guess what customers need. They listen. Next comes your visual identity. Most people think branding starts with designing a logo. In reality, the logo is only one small part of a much bigger picture. Imagine meeting someone who changes their personality every time you see them. One day they're formal. The next day they're funny. The following week they're completely serious. Eventually, you wouldn't know what to expect. Brands work exactly the same way. Consistency creates familiarity. Choose a color palette that reflects your personality. Select fonts that represent your style. Use similar photography across every platform. Maintain the same tone of voice in your videos, emails, and social media posts. Whether someone visits your website, watches your YouTube videos, or follows you on Instagram, they should immediately recognize your brand. Consistency builds trust. Trust builds loyalty. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful branding tools available today: storytelling. People rarely remember advertisements, but they always remember stories. Imagine two businesses selling exactly the same product. The first simply lists product features. The second tells the story of how their product changed a customer's life. Which one are you more likely to remember? Stories create emotional connections. Instead of saying, "Your software saves time," tell the story of an entrepreneur who finally spent evenings with their family because repetitive tasks were automated. Instead of saying your clothing is sustainable, introduce the people who make your products and explain why ethical manufacturing matters. Stories transform ordinary businesses into memorable brands. Your online presence is another critical part of your branding strategy. Think of your website as your headquarters. It's where customers go to learn about your business. It's where trust begins. Your social media platforms become conversations. Your email list becomes your community. Each platform serves a different purpose, but they should all communicate the same message. Many businesses try to dominate every social media platform at once. That's rarely effective. Instead, focus on mastering the platforms where your audience spends the most time. Quality always beats quantity. Now ask yourself one simple question. What questions do your customers ask every week? Those questions are your content strategy. Every answer can become a blog article, a YouTube video, a LinkedIn post, a podcast episode, an Instagram reel. Educational content positions your business as a trusted authority. When people consistently learn from you, they naturally begin trusting you. And people buy from businesses they trust. Another powerful strategy is social proof. Imagine walking past two restaurants. One is completely empty. The other has people waiting outside. Without knowing anything else, most people assume the busy restaurant must be better. That's social proof in action. The same principle applies online. Share customer testimonials. Publish case studies. Highlight positive reviews. Celebrate customer success stories. Show real people benefiting from your products or services. Nothing builds credibility faster than genuine customer experiences. But branding isn't only about attracting customers. It's about creating a community. The strongest brands don't simply sell products. They create belonging. Reply to comments. Ask your audience questions. Host live sessions. Encourage discussions. Celebrate milestones together. People remember businesses that make them feel valued. When customers become part of your community, they stop acting like customers. They become advocates. Finally, remember that branding is never finished. Markets evolve. Technology changes. Customer expectations shift. The best brands constantly measure, learn, and improve. Track your website traffic. Monitor engagement. Review customer feedback. Study which content performs best. Small improvements made consistently over time create remarkable long-term growth. If you're wondering where to begin, here's a simple action plan. Start by defining your purpose. Identify exactly who your ideal customer is. Create a consistent visual identity. Develop valuable educational content. Tell authentic stories. Collect customer testimonials. Engage with your audience every single day. Review your results regularly. Then repeat the process. Remember, remarkable brands aren't built overnight. They're built one conversation, one piece of content, one customer experience, and one promise kept at a time. In today's digital world, products can be copied, prices can be matched. Technology changes constantly, but a trusted brand is incredibly difficult to replace. People don't remember every advertisement they see. They don't remember every discount they receive. But they always remember how a brand made them feel. So don't focus on becoming louder than your competitors. Focus on becoming more meaningful, more authentic, more consistent. Because the businesses that succeed over the next decade won't necessarily have the biggest marketing budgets. They'll have the strongest relationships, the clearest identity, and the most memorable brand. If today's video gave you practical ideas to strengthen your online brand strategy, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who's building a business. Leave a comment below and tell us what's been the biggest challenge in growing your brand online. Thank you so much for watching. Keep learning, keep building, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video.